Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our very own Allie LaForce has the sidelines covered for us tonight. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at Los Angeles. Third best record here in the early going. And, of course, the Jazz, 6 games out.
Well, for the Lakers, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
And now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's LeBron at the small forward position. And for Utah, Markkanen is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Keontae George. Then there's Bailey. And it's Mikhailuk in at the shooting guard position. Well, it's still early in the season, Greg, but we're getting an idea about which direction teams are headed in.
So true, but so much can change between now and the end of the schedule. So the most important thing at this stage, building momentum heading towards midseason.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, Ace Bailey's draft journey was highly scrutinized, and it wasn't just his height. But at the Combine, he measured over 2 inches shorter than he'd been listed in college. Rather, his refusal to work out for any team surprised a lot of folks and executives around the league. But it didn't scare off the Jazz, who selected him 5th overall.
Not everyone can shoot like him. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. And the Jazz with possession here. After Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. George passes to Mikhailuk. From downtown, Reeves with the rebound. And it's the Lakers' ball. Out to Doncic. Screen by James. And it's Luka Doncic with the 3.
And we know Doncic has limitless range, but for him, it's about becoming more consistent from deep.
Pass to Mikhailuk. To the left side wing. Misses in close. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hachimura. Rebound, Utah.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Outside, Markkanen. Here's George. And the rejection by Ayton.
Lockdown rim protection from Ayton. Rising at the exact right moment to deny that basket.
Reeves outside. Now, here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. No coverage that time.
LeBron James.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Coach was enthralled by the court awareness of LeBron James. He said, quote, very few guys know where all the players are on the court at all times. Very few players have the skill and the ability to take advantage of any slip-up. LeBron falls in both of those categories. There's a reason people talk about him as the GOAT. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Now, here's Doncic. He had 37 points last game out.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And developing that 3-ball shot, George is putting in the work now.
The Lakers leading. Pass to Ayton. LeBron outside. Launches it. Kept alive. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Doncic has got 5.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
All right, listening to it on the court. Come on and get loud for your Breakers Guest Crew.
Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for LeBron. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reeves. Jazz trail by 4. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen in the corner. Sinks the triple.
How about the confidence? Markkanen looking fearless from the corner.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams. And he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Here's Collier after Luka Doncic's bucket. George looking over the floor. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. And it's LaRavia with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Doncic against George. Outside, Smart. No good on the 3. Here's Sensabaugh. From deep, George. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Kevin Love out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then it's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Now Smart. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. His last 10 games, and he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meatballs. Not much gets by him.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. The Jazz making a switch here. Sheboy's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Maxi Kleber. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Jake LaRavia. Pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collier, and he uses the glass on the layup. Collier's got his first 2 points. GA, you hear about 3-level score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. They look like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, Reeves.
I don't think there's a team out there that doesn't want a player like Austin Reeves. This is a guy who is willing to sacrifice on both ends of the floor.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Jazz trail by 4. Bailey with the ball. He had 15 points last outing. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Collier. It's good. Collier's got 4 this quarter.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far. And Hayes throws it down.
Every team in the league, all 30, would love to have a player like Marcus Smart. He's always looking to set up his teammates and play lockdown defense.
Here's Bailey, trailing by 4. Here's Markkanen. Rebounded by the Lakers. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Jazz have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Mykhailiuk passes to Calvin. Here's Markkanen. Now Filipowski. He's defended by Reed. That's good by Filipowski. And so it's Smart who brings up the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Your Jazz Dancers!
Nurkic checked in for Filipowski. And it's Keontae George in for Collier. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Hachimura comes in for Maxi Kleber. James checked in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of basketball. LeBron outside. Nurkic against Ayton. Pass to Doncic. The tray. Rebound by Nurkic.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Mykhailiuk. From past the arc. They get it again. And Nurkic gets it to go. It's a tie ball game.
Using that size of his, Nurkic secures the board and sends it back.
Back to Doncic. 1:02 left in the second quarter. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Markkanen kicks to George. Nurkic a screen on Hachimura. Markkanen passes to George. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
And it's Hachimura penetrating. Over Markkanen. Ayton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 4.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
The Jazz working the ball around now. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And great steal and look ahead there. Compared to most guys his age, Doncic sees the game at another level.
They grab their own miss.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello and welcome, and what a first half for Cool Hand Luka Doncic.
I like that he's not settling on offense. He's staying aggressive, finding high-quality looks. That's why he's shooting with SLE, Shaq-like efficiency.
And we all know that's elite efficiency. All right, now, still early on, but let's check out the Western Conference standings.
Yeah, taking a look at the Lakers. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. In the forward positions, James and Hachimura. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. And it's Ayton into the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here's George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now, Markkanen. Outside, George. Pocket 6. Doncic outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
They are just killing them on the edges.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with a touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Kevin?
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Free throw, no good for Nurkic.
He's a big man that loves to get physical for his team. Yusuf Nurkic knows his job is to go battle in that paint.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Still doing it at this age? Richard, remember Remarkable stuff for LeBron James.
I wasn't sure the day would ever come that we'd actually see him playing on the NBA court with his son, Bronny. Back when I was playing with LeBron, it seemed like a bit of a dream. I love that LeBron is still willing to go up and challenge at the rim. He's still got that fire for an old man.
Reeves can't hit. Jazz trail by 7. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. George against Doncic. Nurkic setting the pick for George. Utah needs to get off a shot here. The Jazz with another miss.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Jazz have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Bailey. Now here's Markkanen. Good on the shot. Markkanen's got 5.
Look, you got to keep Markkanen out of the paint. He's just too big on that block and poses his will.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
It's time for basket. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show us your move. Yeah, get down. Oh, next dancer. Come on, let's see it.
He's checked in for Utah. And the Lakers also making a change.
Substitution
Marcus
on the
Smart's
court.
checked in for Austin Reeves. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. James, a screen on George. Here's Doncic. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Richard, what do you see in what Luka Doncic sees on the floor?
Well, Kevin, I think he's tracking all 5 defensive players and all 4 of his offensive teammates. He always seems to find a way to get players involved.
And the first one drops.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
No good on the second free throw. And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 6. Smart kicks to Hachimura. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
Here's George. Pass to Bailey. Over to the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. Off target from outside.
He's got to know not to take that shot when he's so closely defended.
Here's Hachimura. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Mikhailu. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And Utah making a change here. Hendricks is checked in. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Rui Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for James. And it's Austin Reeves in for Doncic. Smart wide open, he fires. Knocks down the 3-ball. Smart's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers. George passes to Filipowski. Outside for George. Shoots over LaRavia. The Jazz again can't hit him.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
Back to Reeves. Smart with this screen on George. And here's Reeves outside. Offensive rebound. Here's Smart. No good on the triple. Here's Bailey. Outside, George. Over Reeves. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something we rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. They've got Lauri Markkanen. He's out there with Kyle Filipowski. And Hendricks in at the 3 slot. That's the group right now for Utah.
First team foul.
Here's Markkanen. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Collier. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Collier's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Utah. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Vincent on the wing. Pushing it up. Ahead. Here's Filipowski. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Austin Reeves picks one up. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes. Spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also, they continue to take advantage on the offensive glass. Those extra possessions paying off in second chance points.
And the first one at the line is good. The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Both good from the line that time. Lakers leading by 7. They set the screen. Here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Utah shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Markkanen, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls.
First personal foul.
Playing with aggression inside. At times, it's like Markkanen is daring the defense to foul him.
Markkanen.
First one falls for him.
And Markkanen is showing the aggressiveness you like to see in a guy with his skill set. Somebody who doesn't lack confidence when he shoots the ball.
Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Jazz. And then for Los Angeles, Connect, he's checked in for Jake LaRavia. Smart comes in for Austin Reeves. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Pass to Connect. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team.
Yeah.
says something for us from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Jazz passing it around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 6. Here's Collier. From outside, off the mark.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Does not go. Jazz trail by 10. Jacks up a 3. And it's off. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Sensabaugh. Guarded by Smart. Screen by Nurkic. From deep. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
And Nurkic doing everything right in that pick and roll here. And it all starts with a good screen.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away.
Quarters your hype squad. Get loud. Hear it. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise.
It's James. Doncic outside. For 3. Cleared away by George.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for Rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Out and outside. He drills the 3.
Accepting more of a leadership role over time. Markkanen not bashful at rising up to take huge shots.
Now, here's Doncic. Now, Hachimura. James in the post. Not that time. It won't go. Here's Bailey. Wide open. It's off.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Cleared away by George.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now Markkanen. 6 to shoot. Can't get it.
I think the defender really affected that shot.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Keontae George. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Doncic. LeBron is doubled. Here's Reeves. James Goes outside. Launches it. Another shot. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
And the Jazz call time here. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
I mean, it's iffy that there's enough time to even get a quick shot and a foul.
Eight-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George! Doncic for the rebound. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Markkanen pulls it down.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
So the Lakers take the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
So let's go courtside where Allie LaForce is standing by with our player of the game, Allie.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation. And now we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.